Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going over wow factor floral fragrances. In a couple videos back, I mentioned that I was certain floral fragrances were not for me when I was first getting into perfume. For me, I just had this association that they were too mature smelling for my taste, too frilly or overboard in your face floral, and those are still not the kind of fragrances that I gravitate towards. But I just hadn't been exposed to floral profiles that blew me away. Here we are now. I'm still very picky, but I do now love and appreciate floral perfumes. So if you feel the same as I once did, hopefully this will help broaden your horizons. I just think you haven't found the perfect floral for you yet. So the first fragrance I'll mention real quick is Parfum de Marly Delina exclusive, and it was the original Delina that I had mentioned previously several videos back when referencing wow factor florals, which then brought this video on. So this is of course the counterpart, Delina exclusive. It's not often that I feel the need to own a flanker to a fragrance because I try not to be too redundant within my fragrance collection. But every once in a while, when something really blows me away and absolutely captivates me, like it's a 10 out of 10 scent profile for me, I'll go ahead and get that second version. When it came down to it, I just could not bring myself to pick one. This is a beautiful Delina for the fall and winter months. Delina you can wear all year round, but I will say that this really has more of a depth to it. It's powdery, creamy. The profile is more rich in comparison, where the original is a bit brighter, a bit more juicy. I would also say that the exclusive comes across more regal, more elegant. The original more sexy and sensual. Also, if the rhubarb note in the original was not for you, give this a try because it's missing that note. That can be a polarizing note for some. Although the Delinas are extremely hyped, popular fragrances, they're still going to need to be scents that you test first, because fragrance isn't a one size fits all, and especially when you're going into the category of unique fragrances, it can be hit or miss for people. But that's what pulls on my heartstrings. That's what pulled me into the Delina line, because at the time I'd never smelled anything like this before. There's also an oud note listed. I'm gonna be honest, I don't smell oud. It's just resting on a very luxurious woody base, but I don't smell this and think that this is like a woody profile, if you will. This is a beautiful, modern yet timeless rose. It isn't stuffy and dry and dark. It's crisp and smells incredibly natural, and it's complemented so beautifully with that lychee note. It's a match made in perfume heaven. It brings a liveliness to the scent, like a juicy, tart quality. There's a touch of like a pear puree, and the longer this sits on your skin, it warms up more. That vanilla creeps through. You get a little bit more of like a prominent vanilla in this blend as well, and a touch of a sweet exotic incense. The Delinas have this ability to spin people's heads in circles. I could wear a Delina every single day of the year, not get sick of it, and feel like my most beautiful self. It always makes me feel good, and it's always a hit with people. Such a compliment magnet. And this has excellent performance. It lasts all day. It will project. Everyone's gonna smell you all day long. I am now fully on board with Zaharoff's Dama Bianca. I tested this quite some time ago. Absolutely loved it. However, I couldn't picture myself wearing it simply because the woman I envision, like the vibes that I get from this fragrance, doesn't quite line up with how I envision myself. So I adored the scent, but I felt like it didn't quite suit my personality. Now, I don't know exactly what's changed. Maybe it's because I've seen 3 seasons of Bridgerton, but I now adore wearing this. When I tell you there is not a single scent on this earth that can encapsulate the scent of Daphne Bridgerton more, she is Dama Bianca. I absolutely love the Bridgerton series. It is such a joy to watch. And this perfume is just taking all of those vibes, the aesthetics, the love, the romance, the dresses, the elegance. It's in here. Such a delightful, powdery, ethereal, purple floral fragrance, which I'm not usually into, like a violet-centric scent. It's a violet, iris, and lilac, and it takes me to that time period, but this does not smell stuffy, old-fashioned, too mature, anything like that. There is this pure angelic innocence to it almost. There's a brightness, like a unique fruity pop from the kumquat. It's a very unique pairing, and the vanilla on top of everything just brings in this sweetness, this feminine, cozy intrigue that wants to bring you in closer. And then there's this clean, comforting, cozy musk as well as ambrette. It smells like a duchess, simply put. And even the scent bubble that it has, it's never going to be overwhelming. It's not trying to be too in anyone's face. It really has an elegant sophistication to this scent. I often see this popping up on people's wedding day recommendation videos, which it would be a perfect scent for that. You can wear this to a formal occasion. It would make the most stunning signature kind of spring fragrance. It just smells pure, romantic, whimsical. This is such a standout from the collection, and I get about 6 hours out of this one with moderate projection. This next fragrance, Maison Crivelli Hibiscus Mahajad, I'm working very hard trying to form a dent in here, and it's been very difficult because it's got to be one of the strongest fragrances in my collection. I literally use 4 sprays and I am good. I am good to go all day long, and I will continue to get comments and compliments throughout the day. This is where we're at so far. It's gonna last truly forever, which is amazing. It's expensive, but you're getting what you pay for. This house is like known for their performance, and then on top of that, this is an extrait de parfum concentration. This is a beautiful, sexy powerhouse rose hibiscus vanilla blend. I could picture a siren wearing this. Like I'm not talking like, oh, a mermaid. It's a different vibe entirely. Like I'm talking full-blown siren. Like she is luring you into your death with her song. She's a dangerous one. She has a darkness to her. She's absolutely stunning. You're in trouble with this one here. This has the most realistic, mouth-watering hibiscus note. It's bright, exotic. It pairs beautifully with the rose, and the color that comes to mind is like this deep, dark, hot magenta colored rose, and covering it is a sugared, creamy vanilla. It's absolutely alluring. I don't get too much of the other notes. I would say that those are more in the background and supporting. The leather is extremely smooth, just brings an edge to the scent, and there's just a touch of a green, mint, and cassis. Definitely give this a try. Sample it first, but this has been a huge hit for the brand for good reason. It's something special. If you enjoy the note of saffron and a modern velvety rose, try Brant Genesis. Even if you're not into rose, give this a sample. They have travel sprays on their site, because I get it, I'm very particular with rose, but this is one I really enjoy. This is a very airy, creamy blend of rose, sandalwood, cashmere fusion, saffron. This could be a signature scent. It could work for date night. This smells like a proposal night to me, with just a trail of velvety, luscious red rose petals. If silk had a smell, it would be in here. It has that kind of incredibly smooth, luxurious feel to it. I picture strappy thin heels, a satin elegant black or red dress. Champagne bottles are popping. This night is full of love, excitement, modern, elegant, sophisticated. This is never gonna feel like too much because of the airy quality that this fragrance has. It's such a fantastic first release from this brand. And if you are interested, I do have a discount code ANNA20 for 20% off. I don't make any commission. It's just for you guys. And I get 4 hours out of this with moderate projection. Who else is excited for the Barbie movie? Because I am. I'm very excited. And this will be the fragrance that I wear to watch it, because this is the most Barbie smelling perfume I've ever experienced. This is Bond number 9, Greenwich Village. I kind of feel like it was a miss that this bottle is not pink, because it could have went with the vibe. But also I kind of understand, because this fragrance does have a fresh, watery, kind of aquatic feel to it as well. This is so dang girly, like sugary sweet. If you're really not into your floral perfumes, let this be like your entry level, because the florals aren't too strong in here. The peony is so crisp, dew-covered light. It's like a white or light pink peony. There's also a water lily. It's just a very agreeable, soft floral profile. It's truly the color pink. It's like sugared, candied florals. There's that pop of lychee that is so addicting, bright, and fun. Like, I'm picturing the whole high ponytail Corvette shopping day moment. It has the most scrumptious, yummy, addicting, like airy praline and vanilla combo with some Ambroxan, a clean musk. It smells like sparkles. Like, this is not a boring, fresh, fruity floral perfume. If you're a girly girl, you have this young, lively spirit, I think you need to try it. Just try it. And I get about 7 hours out of this one with moderate projection. Next is Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge. And to date, this is still my favorite jasmine centered fragrance. Also my favorite feminine offering from Tom Ford. This has the most realistic jasmine note to it. I am transported to my childhood home, in which we had a wall just covered in climbing star jasmine, and it smells like that. Like, I've plucked the petals and I have them right here in front of me. It smells so elegant and fresh. I get those comments specifically whenever I wear this. This is a huge compliment getter for me. It's not only fresh because of the floral component, but there's like a touch of a natural green quality from the neroli, a brightness from ginger, mandarin orange, bergamot, and a little bit of a fresh spicy quality, pepper, cardamom, and then it has a light woody base. Overall, I would just say that this is a jasmine perfume done to perfection with light touches added to it to make it stand out, to make it not a bland jasmine scent. I smell this and I just picture a radiant lady in white. This could also make a fantastic wedding day scent. And I get about 5 hours out of this one with moderate projection. This next fragrance I feel like is straight out of a storybook. This is Ex Nihilo Brompton Immortals. By far my favorite fragrance from Ex Nihilo. I'm a very imaginative and visual person, so often when I smell a scent that I just fall in love with, images come to mind, or people or places that I would pair it with. So to me, this smells like the enchanted rose in Beauty and the Beast, or it smells like an enchantress, a sorceress. It smells mysterious, romantic, deep, a very exotic, sensual combination of saffron, which is one of my favorite notes. It just instantly makes something sexy right off the bat. Saffron, rose, ylang ylang, vanilla, a libinum pink pepper, so there's a spiciness to the scent, some sass, there's depth from a bit of patchouli. The vanilla and saffron combo in here is so incredibly addicting. It is the perfect amount of sugared, airy sweetness that's going to keep pulling you back into smelling yourself. Definitely one of my favorite saffron dominant fragrances, and it also has a little bit of like an exotic Middle Eastern feel to it. She's got spunk. She's a fiery personality. You guys have been letting me know that you've been trying this and loving it. So if you haven't already, and my description sounds good to you, what are you doing? Get a sample from Luckyscent, try it now. It is the season to wear Giardini di Toscana BoraBora. This is an absolutely stunning, luxurious, creamy, dreamy, tropical, floral fragrance that's sugary, sweet, fruity. It's truly all you could ever want in those departments. It's the perfect blend of ylang ylang and tiare flower. You're getting that tropical, creamy, floral feel, but it's not giving like a sun product at all, like suntan lotion, sun oil, anything like that, but you're definitely transported to paradise. Like you are drinking some thick fruity cocktails at a tropical white sand location. Honestly, I feel like the only way this wouldn't be up your alley is if you just aren't into sweet scents. This is not overly sweet in my opinion. It's not sickeningly sweet. I am happily wearing this in the spring and now coming up summer, but I'm just saying be down with like a gourmand edible vibe. There's perfectly ripe sugared apricots, creamy vanilla and coconut milk, silky caramel, a fluffy cozy musk. I haven't smelled anything like it and I find it to be so likable, puts me in a good mood. I feel beautiful and like I said, I just feel like it perfectly ticks all those boxes for these different categories when it comes to tropical, floral, sweet, fruity, gourmand you can wear in the warmer months. Like it's fantastic. And this will last 8 hours with moderate projection. My other favorite ylang ylang fragrance, you guys already know, is Micallef Ylang in Gold. This has been a long time favorite of mine, and it's been a while since something has like really struck me as it did with this scent. So these two are absolutely my favorite ylang ylang scents. This particular ylang ylang has a little bit of a banana facet to it, which I will say I don't get in BoraBora. So this one will still have a fruity component to it, but it's not as loud as it is in BoraBora, and it also goes into a different direction. This also smells more airy, more ethereal. This one is gonna be creamier, thicker, more sweet. They both smell incredibly luxurious, but I will say that this one smells more gourmand, this one more elegant, so I adored them both for different reasons. They're absolutely different enough to have both in your collection. They're not gonna feel redundant. This perfume smells simply angelic to me. In my opinion, it's quite literally the most heavenly scent in my collection. It's lying on a base of a creamy, smooth sandalwood. If you're not into woody scents, that's not something to be wary of in here. The notes don't feel like they're competing. The ylang ylang takes center stage, but everything blends together so seamlessly. Creamy, smooth coconut, smells incredibly natural. And that's something that Micallef does so well. They use a lot of natural ingredients. Their blends never smell synthetic. The vanilla brings in a sweetness, but it's not overly sugary sweet. It doesn't smell like a literal dessert. Such a lovely scent. This will be a forever repurchase for me, and I get about 5 hours with moderate projection. Lastly, a tuberose bomb, but the best one I've ever tried, Armani Prive Rouge Malachite. Tuberose is a big hit or miss for me. It's usually a miss. It's usually something I don't vibe with. I'm not into like a bubblegummy tuberose or a mature tuberose. This is tuberose done right, in my opinion. Honestly, I think it's the blend of the amber with the fresh spicy notes that really took it there, as well as the particular tuberose that they chose to use for this blend. It's incredibly creamy, elegant, and modern smelling. Fantastic performer as well. You don't need too much with this. It will last all day and it creates a nice scent bubble. There's a real warmth and almost solar quality to this scent. Just keep in mind it is a very dense and thick floral, so for myself personally, it's not something I gravitate towards in very hot weather, but it's perfect for the fall and spring. There's also a fresh jasmine. The benzoin and amber is not so dry or dusty. It brings in a nice cozy, smooth warmth. It elevates the scent. There's cashmeran and the sage and pink pepper just break apart these florals a little bit to bring in that fresh aromatic quality in the opening. I picture a timeless bride wearing this scent, like a huge long white gown that has a train. She has like those buttons dotted down the back. It's strapless and just has very fine, elegant detailing. I always feel beautiful and put together when I wear Rouge Malachite. So that wraps up my list for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!